Hello children, Assertion and Reasoning Questions. This is Class 12 Applied Mathematics Assertion and Reasoning Questions, Chapter 1 Numerical Application and Number Quantification. First, what is assertion and reasoning? You will be given an example or real life happening under the subheading assertion. In the reasoning, there can be an explanation which is related with that given assertion, or a reason should be a formula or a statement or a theorem. Assertion can be an explanation to that. Like that, two statements will be given and we are going to relate these two statements. In class 12 mathematics question paper, particularly in applied mathematics question paper, we all know first 20 questions are of MCQ. In that, question number 19 and 20 both are assertion and reasoning type questions. So as I said earlier, there are two statements given here. One is labeled as assertion A and the other is labeled as reason R. We have to select four options given below. First one is both A and R are true. Individually, when you check, the given assertion is a true statement and the reason is also a true statement. And when you compare both, the reason will be the exact explanation to the assertion. It relates the assertion. That is option A. That is option 1. Option 2 is both A and R are true. That is the assertion and reasoning statement are true. But individually they are two. They have no connection between them. The reason is not an explanation to the given assertion. That is option 2. Then option 3, A is true but the reason is false. Assertion is a true statement but the reason is a false statement. Option 4, A is false but R is true. Okay, so here we have four options. Among that, first two options both are true. Option C is the reason is false. Option D, the fourth option, is the assertion is false. So from this you can come to a conclusion that among the two given statements, assertion and reason, first check the reason. First check the reason. If the reason is false, directly you can go for this option 3. If the reason is false, because I told you reason will be an explanation to the assertion. Reason is a statement or theorem or formula. So it is easy to check the reason. First check the reason. If it is true, you can go and check the remaining options. If it is false, just give option C. Same way, if the reason is true, when you check, you will come to know the reason is true, then you have to check the assertion. If the assertion is false, you go for option 4. If the assertion is true, then try to find the relation between these two, assertion and reason. If the relation is available, option A. If it is not there, there is no relation, then go for option B. That is the second option. So the very shortcut is first check the reason. There is a clue. There is a clue. We are telling the reason is the correct explanation to the assertion. In what way it will explain? For that only you will get a cute cue, that is C for connect. The assertion and the reason are connected. For example, simple interest formula is given as a reason. The real life application given in the assertion tells about the simple interest and its calculation. So that is a connect. Or formula is given in the reason. We use the formula and find the simple interest in the assertion. That is use. The second clue, use. Third one, explain. Sometimes the reason, real life application is given in assertion. That explanation needed for the assertion will be given in the reason, that is explain. E, explain. The reason is a proper explanation to the assertion. Or the reason will tell about the assertion. So if it follows this CUET, we can say option 1 is true because it is following the CUET, it connected, it is used, it is explaining, it is telling. The assertion is uh, explained by the reason, connected to the reason, used by the using the reason, and the reason tells about the assertion. Like that, you can connect the two statements. See question 1. When 15 is divided by 4, the remainder is 3. So we write 15 mod 4 equal to 3. We all know how to write the modulus. So what is given as modulus is a divisor. 15 divided by 4 is 3 4s are 12. The remainder will be 3. So we get the remainder as 3. So this is a application part given as assertion. Now the reason is A into B mod n equal to A mod n into B mod n whole mod n. So I told you first check the reason. Yes, when two things A and B are in product and modulus is given, it can be taken as individual mod and their product, then whole mod should be taken. Whole modulus should be taken. So individually, the reason is true. Assertion, yes, when I divide this 15 by 4, I am getting a remainder 3. Assertion is true. But assertion is an individual statement which is true. It is just a direct modulus. Reason is also a modulus statement, but it explains about the property, multiplication property. So individually A is true, R is true, but it is not an explanation. The reason is not the proper explanation to this assertion. It doesn't tell us about the assertion. So we go for option B because both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of the assertion. Then, second question. 193 into 67 mod 6 equal to 1. It is a product row. Reason A into B mod n equal to A mod n into B mod n the whole mod n. Yes. The reason, first you check the reason. Reason A is a true statement. It tells about the multiplicative property. Assertion is also tells about the multiplicative property. As the reason is true, we need to check the remaining three options. So option C is not working. We have to check the remaining options. Now you check 193. Take the modulus for 193. Individually 193 mod 6 is 1. Same way take the mod for 67. 67 mod 6 is also 1. Then multiply 1 into 1. 1 into 1 is 1. 1 mod 6 is also 1. So assertion is true. We have to work it out, then find whether it is true or false. Now assertion is true. Reason is also a true. The reason tells about the assertion. The reason connects the assertion. So option 1 is the right answer. Option A is the right answer because both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of the assertion. Then third question. It is currently 10 a.m. It is application oriented question. It is currently 10 a.m. It will be 4 a.m. in the next 500 hours. So we have to work it out and find whether it is true. We know that the time repeats after 24 hours. So 500 mod 24 equal to 20. 500 hours is equal to 20 hours. So 10 plus 20 equal to 30 mod 24 equal to 6. Here also, first check the reason. Reason is, what is given in the reason? The time repeats after 24 hours. Yes, it is correct. 500 is given. 500 mod 24. Okay. So in the assertion part also 500 is given. It is not necessarily 500, but as it is given, Reason also 500, assertion also 500. We can understand that the assertion, the practical situation given in the assertion is solved in this reason part. So this 500 mod 24, because one day have 24 hours, it is repeating after each 24 hour. So I am taking the modulus of 24 with this 500. So 500 mod 24 is 20. That means the remainder is 20. Now it is 20. Current time given in the assertion is 10 a.m. So 10 plus 20, I am getting total 30 hours. In this 30 hour, again another 24 hour will take place. So take off the 24 hours. That is why I have written here modulus 24. So 30 mod 24 will be 6. That is the remainder 6. So it will be 6 a.m. after 500 hours. But in the question it is given 4 a.m. So the reason is correct. The assertion is false. When the assertion is false, we will directly go and land upon option D. Next question 4. The last two digits of the product 132 into 783 are 56. For this we have to multiply this 132 by the number 783. Then we can check the last two digits are 56 or not. Okay. So only the statement is given in the assertion, and they have told, they fixed that the last two places are 56. Let us see the reason. 132 mod 56 equal to 783 mod 56. The reason is telling that, the reason is telling that individual modulus are equal. It is telling that individual modulus are equal. We know when you multiply the assertion part, you see 132 into 783. When you multiply these two, you will get a number, a big number, 1,03,356. The last two places are 56. Just by multiplication, we can understand that the assertion is true. When the assertion is explaining or telling about finding the last two digits, generally what you will do when you talk about after 500 hour or after 200 hour, like our things are given, what we will do, no, we will take 24 as modulus. When you talk about last digit, if it is last one digit, last two digits means we will take 100 as mod, last one digit means we will take 10 as mod. Like that, we will change the models according to the given situation. Here they are talking about the last two digits, so the modulus of 100 should be taken. Instead of taking the modulus 100, the reason is telling something that 132, the modulus of 132, number 132 with the mod of 56. The last two places only 656, it is the information given in the assertion. But for that particular last two number, it is taken mod. It is not correct. Mod 100 should be taken. Okay. Before you go and check the assertion by multiplying this 132 into 783, here itself you can declare that to check the two digit number, we will not be taking the modulus of the given two digit number. We will be taking the modulus of 100. There itself it is wrong. Why I explained here by taking the multiplication? Because sometimes if you take the modulus of 56 for 132, what will happen? 100, 112. 112 means 20 will be the remainder. Same way, if you are getting remainder here, the reason will become a correct statement. Okay. For that alone, we are doing like this. See here. Here 132 mod 56 is 2 times I will take. So 56 112. So I will get 20 remainder. Here I will get 20 remainder. Here if I go for mod 56. Here 56. If I take 56 one time, I will be getting the remainder 2, 6, 1, 123. So I will be getting 56, 56, 112. So I am getting remainder 11. So here 132 mod 56 is 20. Here 783 mod 56 is 11. Anyway, this is not equal. So the reason is false. Once the reason is false, you go for option C. So sort out the reason first. Question 5. 3 power 16. 3 to the power 16. Whenever the bigger power comes, we will be using the little Fermat's theorem. First, we will see this question. 3 power 16 mod 4 is 1. Here the reason is given. A congruency mod equal to B in the mod n. So, A equal to B mod n. That means, if this is a congruency modulo. In this case, the reason is given. Yeah. If it is raised to the power, both the sides, if A is raised to the power k, B is also raised to the power k, then the modulus remains same congruency modulo. This is the reason given. Option, see here, first 3 power 16 mod 4. Here I have written 3 power 16 mod 4. First you take simple power, 3 square the whole square. That is power and power will be multiplied. So 2 8s are 16. 16 only I have divided into 2 power. So that easily 3 power 2 you can calculate. 3 power 2 is 3 into 3. 3 into 3, 9. 9 if you take mod, 2 4s are 8, remainder 1. So it will become 1. Okay. This is 8. Yeah. So 3 power 2 is 9. 9 mod 4 is 1. Again, this 3 power 2 power 8 is 1 power 8. 1 power 8 is 1. 1 mod 1 is 1. So, assertion is also true. The reason is the proper formula to apply this assertion. So, it is connecting. A is connecting. R is connecting with A. So, option A, assertion and reasoning both are true. And it is the proper explanation. See this question 6. 5 minus 9 into 6. There are 4 formula: addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. We are dealing with this first 3 operations. When you do addition and subtraction in modulus, individual mod if you do, it will be 5. For example, 5 minus 9 mod 5 means 5 mod 5 minus 9 mod 5 will be 5. Suppose if product is there, 5 minus 9 mod 5 into 6 mod 5, the whole mod 5. Once again, for the final answer, we have to take one more mod. Okay. What is the case given in assertion? 5 minus 9 into 6 mod 5 is 1. 5 minus 9 into 7 mod 5 is minus 2. So, both are just a statements. A calculation is given. I told you ever start with the reason. So, when you go for the reason, what will you get? 5 minus 9 is minus 4. Minus 4 into 7 is minus 28. So, minus 28 mod 5. Whenever you have negative number mod 5, what do? We just take the next number. For example, 28 divided by 5. 5 paise are 25. Leave off the negative symbol. Just take the numerical value alone. 28 mod 5 means you will be getting remainder 3. We want, if it is a positive number, if it is just 28 mod 5 means we will be taking it is equal to 3 because the remainder is 3. But the given number is a negative number. When it is a negative number, we will be writing it as whatever number you need more to make it divisible by 5, the mod 5. Okay, see, if it is 28 mod 5, I will be directly take it as 2. Sorry, 3. 5 5 are 25, remainder 3. But it is minus 28 means I cannot take it as 3. I will go for a number which make it 2 divisible in the next form. So, mod 5 what will be the next form? 5 5s are 25, 6 5s are 30. So I want this number to be 30. Whatever is needed to become a 30, that should be mentioned here with the positive sign, not with the negative sign. So I need plus 2 to make it divisible exactly by 5. So the answer should be positive. Remember, wherever you divide the minus number, you make the modulus of the negative number, make it rounded off to the next bigger number and write the remainder in the positive sense. So the reason is not true. So directly go for option C. Question 7. Water mixed with milk in the ratio 1:6. To gain 16 2/3% on selling the mixture at a cost price. So to make a profit 16 2/3%, they made the ratio of water and the milk in 1:6 ratio. In the ratio 1:6. It is the assertion. They told this is the profit percentage, this is the ratio, both the things are given. The reason is they have given the allegation rule for the reason. See in the allegation rule. We should be thorough with the allegation rule. In the allegation rule, see this is cheaper quantity, dearer quantity, mean price. D minus M, continue to that, this term should be M minus C. This should be M minus C. As the reason part is having a mistake, the reason is not true. Once the reason is not true, we will go for option C. No need to verify assertion because we have no option that reason as well assertion as both are false. We have no such option. So if question number 8 in assertion reasoning, a boat takes 12 hours to row 60 km upstream and 10 hours to row the same distance downstream. Then the boat's speed in still water is 6 km per hour and speed of the river is 5 km per hour. There is a real life situation is given. We have to calculate and check the value of assertion. Now in the reason, the speed of the boat is x kilometer and the speed of the river is y kilometer. So always the river will help to go in the downstream. So the downstream speed is x plus y. The downstream speed is x plus y. And when you go upstream, the river will oppose the stream. Speed of the stream will oppose the boat to go up. So the upstream speed will be x minus y. So all the things given in the reason are exact standard formula. So the reason is true. When the reason is true, we have to check the assertion. When you go for assertion, it is given first case is upstream and the distance is 60 and the time is 12. So distance 60 divided by the time 12, you will get the speed, upstream speed. So 60 by 12 is 5. 5 is upstream speed. Here it is given the speed of the river itself 5. We know the upstream speed is x minus y, right? The river is 5. River speed of the river is y. Suppose this y itself 5, then x minus y, how do you get the value? The upstream speed itself 5. But in the question it is given 5 itself, y itself 5. So we cannot write 5, we cannot write the equation like this, no? 5 equal to x minus 5. Then x equal to 10. So the speed of the boat will become 10 according to this question. We will check that also. The downstream speed it is given 10 hours to the same distance. So 60 by 10 you will get 6. You will get 6. So you add both 6 plus 5. 5 plus 6 is 11. The speed is 11. But here, upstream speed, that is this 5 is upstream speed, this is x minus y, 5 equal to x minus y, this is downstream, so x plus y. In the question itself, assertion itself, they gave some x and y. What is the speed of the boat in still water? This is x and this is y. Just you add x plus y, you will get 6 plus y, 11. But according to the calculation, we are getting 6. Then x minus y is 1. But here we are getting 5. So the assertion is not correct. So we go for option D. Okay. Question 9. Let A and B are real numbers where B is greater than 0 and mod x is greater than B. Then x belongs to minus infinity to minus B union B to infinity. This is assertion. The reason is let x and B are real numbers, the same statements given here. If B is greater than 0 and mod x is greater than B, the same statement, then x belongs to the close bracket of the same thing. See, here it is open bracket, here it is closed bracket. Whenever closed bracket is there, we can understand the corner points are included. If it is greater than 0, it should not be a closed bracket. If it is greater than or equal to, then this closed brackets are applicable. So I told you first to check the reason. In the reason itself, it is not equal to, it is just greater than. So the reason is false. If the reason is false, we'll go to option C. We will go with the option C. 3 partners shared the profit in a business in the ratio 5:7:8. They had partnered for 14 months, 8 months and 7 months respectively. The ratio of their investment is 20, 49 and 64. Reason is given. When the investments are for a different time period, then equivalent capitals are calculated for a unit of time by taking the capital into number of units of time. Now gain or loss is divided in the ratio of these capitals. Suppose A invests rupees X for P months and B invests rupees Y for Q months, then A's share of profit to the ratio of B's share of profit will be the investment X into the time period P is to investment Y into the time period Q. That means reason is telling about the standard formula of dividing the share. Okay. So reason is true. When reason is true, we have to go and check the first 2 options whether it is connecting or not. Here also the assertion is telling about it is 14 months 5 portion, 8 months 7 portion, then 7 months 8 portion they have invested. So the ratio of their investments is given as 20, 14 and 64. We will calculate this. See, 14, let the investments be X as it is given. It is not given in the question. Take the investment of the first person X, second person Y and third person Z. So we are taking the profit. It is given 14 months, 8 months and 7 months. First person have invested for 14 months. The amount invested is X. So 14X here we mention. Same way second person invested for Y months. The 8 months and the investment is Y. So 8Y. Third person invested Z amount for 7 months. So the investment is 7Z. So in the same ratio only the profit will be shared. So the given profit is 5:7:8. So you take the ratio of two terms and compare. You will get the value of the ratio in which we are getting the XYZ ratio as 20, 49 and 64, which is exactly the thing given in the assertion. So assertion itself is correct. reason itself is correct. The reason is explaining, or the reason is relating the proper, it is a proper explanation to the assertion. What formula we used here, that is an explanation to the assertion. So option A is correct. Hope this video will be helpful for you for your exams. All the best for your exams.